Hello everyone, it's Pixel again, and this video is going to be another MLP fanfic review. Now this one, it was supposed to be, I was going to review this yesterday, but my notes I mixed up my notes and it was all over the place, and yeah. But regardless, I managed to sort it all out, so yeah. Now, first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing. Everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. And also, some viewers may find this disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised, please. So, this story is titled, What Lurks Outside the Door? Now, this story is rather unique, in a sense, because it actually features it's actually not one of the main six, or the CMC, or Trixie, Starlight, or basically any of the main cast, but instead an original character. But, so, yeah, and without any further ado, let's get into the summary and the story. Tap, tap, tap. The sound again and again tapping on her door. The young mare could only try to ignore the tapping and the scratching at her door. So, the story starts off with a tapping sound. And here we're introduced to our main character here, Sunny Glade. Now, Sunny is a young mare who is out on her own now, and she basically she's new to Ponyville. She moved in, and apparently there's some kind of tapping at her door. At first, she thinks it's just an animal that's just clawing at her door, so she leaves some bowls of food and water out for whatever it is. But strangely, it doesn't work. Because every night, she still hears the tapping. Oh, and also, side note about our main character, is that Sunny is also a musician. She has a career as a musician. But something is still going off. At first, Sunny thinks that it might be not some woodland critter, but rather just some late night prankster, or just someone with a mean sense of humor. And she decides to call the guards. And also, before that, Sunny actually at one point Sunny actually goes outside to see what's making the noise, but she actually finds something on the wood of her door, where clearly something has been poking at it. Oh, sorry about that. And Sunny then goes to call the guards the next day before she goes to work, and she tells She then sees the guards patrolling in her area of Ponyville. But during the nighttime after she has dinner and is reading a novel, Sunny then hears tapping again. She listens and hopes that the guards were, might have catch whoever is doing this to her. But then something else happens. But she still hears the tapping noise. And it seemingly is getting louder with each of her steps as she walks towards the door. And it stops, but then just when she thinks that the culprit is finally gone, she then hears scratching at her door. Sunny goes to investigate, but she finds 3 long scratch marks and what appears to be blood on her door. And there's also no sign of the guards. She hears the scratching again, and then Sunny... But this time the scratching is actually coming from the trees that are not too far from her home that are leading into a park. Sorry about that. So, Sunny quickly goes back inside and she wonders why this is happening to her. Like, she wonders if this is a sick game and where are the guards, and wonders if it's just some kind of animal. But then Sunny hears... Well, she actually goes... I think she goes to her bedroom, but she still hears the tapping and the scratching. And the following day, Sunny is tired and exhausted and goes down to the guardhouse to get an explanation as to what happened to the guards that were supposed to be patrolling the area of her house. But as soon as she gets there, she's immediately taken to the captain's office, where she asks why she was brought down there, and quickly Sunny regrets it. Because it's revealed that the 2 guards that were sent to patrol her neighborhood were found outside of town at the edges of the woods with their bodies hung from the trees. They've been mutilated, and the autopsy shows that whatever killed them did it rather swiftly. And the captain asks Sunny if she knows anything that could help the investigation, but Sunny gets a feeling that he thinks that she's behind it. And but she does tell the captain about everything about the past few nights. He tells her that that will be all, and Sunny goes home, but she still feels worried and disturbed and even sick, and because she's wondering what killed the guards. and she gets the feeling it might be whatever was tapping at her door. In the evening, Sunny has been this time Sunny once again is hearing the tapping and the scratching. She decides to go downstairs. She wants to run and hide, but at this point she's tired of running away and hiding. Basically, because if this is some animal, then she wants it gone. And she just wants her life back and some peace and quiet. But at the same time, if this, whatever it is dangerous, then there's no telling what could happen if she just rushes out there. And Sunny peeks through the spyglass in her door, and she actually catches a glimpse of this. Well, I'll be honest, the story can describes it better than I ever could, but one of the key features, well, maybe, actually, no, maybe. Basically, this creature is described as being hairless and doesn't have any hair or even ears. And Sunny, of course, is paralyzed with fear. And as the creature starts tapping and scratching at her door. And Sunny then hides in her living room. I am so sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that. And she grabs her couch and puts it in front of the door to act as some kind of barrier to keep whatever it is from getting in. And after she barricades her door, she doesn't get any sleep that night. But the tapping eventually does stop, but Sunny still doesn't move. She looks towards her bedroom, but once again she hears the tapping of glass. She screams as she sees something apparently crawling into her house and tapping at her window. And at this point, Sunny doesn't know what to do. She basically stays up all night, but as soon as the sun finally comes up, the creature is gone, only leaving marks on her door and scratches on her window. And poor Sunny at this point, she doesn't know what to do. She basically doesn't want to go to practice, and she feels like she has to get away from this town and from this creature, but her savings are low because, well, the house that she now has in the story it cost a lot of money, so she doesn't have enough bits to buy a new house, much less an apartment, and she wouldn't. But also, even if she could sell the house she lives in now, who would buy it? And there's also the door, the dead guards, and basically Sunny feels like she's trapped. And she also gets the feeling the creature knows that too. Eventually, for days after, Sunny doesn't sleep. She doesn't go to music practice, and she's eventually cut out of the band. Well, she's cut from the band, I should say. And every night, apparently, the creature returns to tap on her door or scratch at it. And Sunny starts nailing the windows with boards because the creature stopped scratching at her window, but she still hears the tapping. And at this point, it's driving Sunny crazy. She feels like she's losing her mind. But while she's in her bedroom one night, she then hears a click and something outside opens her door. And this time, it starts slowly making its way into her bedroom. Now, Sunny is, like, it's been a week since all this has happened. Seemingly, although I could be wrong. Sunny is still exhausted. She can barely focus now. Her health is not good. She apparently hadn't left her room in days because she's afraid to leave her room even during the day. And also every night she still hears the tapping noises and the scratches. And Sunny and the creature once again, Sunny then hears a click again one night, and the creature unlocks her door and then heads in. But it also ends up so Sunny hides underneath her covers, but she can still hear it. She feels it right next to her, that it's breathing on her, that its claws are digging into her bed covers. And she also hears the tapping against her wall just above her head. So Sunny then, she doesn't know what to do now, because this creature is just standing just inches from her. And Sunny starts to try any method to drown out the noise. But she ends, it results in her hitting her head. I'm sorry, I'm sorry about that. And but then Sunny is then shown to be staring at the white walls of her new room. And although the light is bright, she feels that her room is comfy and soft. She tries to move, but her limbs are restrained. And she can't remember how exactly she got there, but since but the guards did show up at her house since they were alerted by something, and they took Sunny away and took her to the hospital. And apparently Sunny, the doctors won't allow Sunny to go home because they said that she's sick. And the story ends with this. They were very nice though. They gave her a new jacket to wear all the time, and even gave her this lovely room. She was even part of a new community. These ponies were nice to her and very cheerful. Some would always burst into laughter for no reason at all. Yes, it was a fine community. And the room. Sunny loved her new room. It was so peaceful, so quiet, and the walls so very soft, almost like snow. Sunny liked the walls. They didn't hurt her head as much. Slowly, sorry about that, Sunny tilted side to side in her new room, humming to herself a little tune, enjoying the soft press of her new walls against her head every few seconds. She thought also she could hear something at her door. Tap, 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 tap. Hooey. So, yeah, this story is very, this is one of my favorite stories, and, well, I have to say this. This actually of course, I get the feeling this brings up questions, was the monster real and did it drove Sunny insane? Or was it all just in Sunny's mind? Because, yeah, it seems that, the ending, of course, is left rather ambiguous, and so is the creature of the story, the scene where Sunny is, when the creature makes its way into her room, to me, that's, it's kind of like that old monster under the bed thing, but, well, that's just what it reminded me of, because I also feel that because frankly, being, having the monster be next to you, or being under the covers with the monster, is also rather terrifying. But yeah, nonetheless, this story was rather it always kind of kept you on your toes. So yeah, and there's a lot more I want to say, but my camera's about this story, but my camera is going to die. But nonetheless, this was a good fanfic, and I also apologize for cutting this review a little short, but yeah. But regardless, I do hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!